All right, so get ready to dive deep today.
Okay.
Because we're taking a look at something a little different. You guys sent in a young adult audio series called Mr. Arrogant's Contract Wife.
Hmm.
And let me tell you, the stats alone are fascinating.
Yeah. Tell me more.
So
What are we working with?
it has a 4.4 star rating and over 200 reviews. That's a lot of
Yeah,
that's a lot of people.
that's a pretty solid foundation right there. Yeah, that's impressive.
And it's almost 50 hours long.
Okay, now that is a commitment. You know that people are hooked if they're willing to dedicate that much time to a story. 50 hours, that's like, wow. So what's the big deal with this Mr. Arrogant's Contract Wife?
Well, it's gotten 1.9 million plays, which is
Okay, all right. We're not messing around here. 1.9 million.
Ah.
That's a lot of ears. So what is it about this story that's drawing in all those listeners? What's the secret sauce?
well, the title itself,
Yeah, let's start
the
there.
Mr. Arrogant's Contract Wife.
Okay.
It brings to mind some like a power dynamic,
Oh, for sure.
maybe some forced proximity,
Mm.
and just like a potential clash of personality.
It's all right there in the title, right?
Right.
Mr. Arrogant, you know you're in for a whole ride with a name like that. And then Contract Wife, boom, instant conflict, instant intrigue. I love it.
And it's young adult fiction, so, themes of self-discovery
Of course.
and navigating relationships.
Okay, so we've got a classic trope, the enemies to lovers vibe, all set against the backdrop of a contract marriage. I'm already picturing these characters, butting heads. Right. But how do these characters handle this forced proximity?
Good question.
Is it explosive, awkward? I mean, we're talking Mr. Arrogant here.
Yeah, you'd think fireworks from the get-go.
Right.
But the thing is, and this is what's really intriguing about the excerpts we have,
Yeah.
it seems like more of a slow burn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's tension, for sure, and they definitely don't like each other at first. You can feel that animosity.
Yeah. But then you get these glimpses of vulnerability.
Oh, yeah.
Especially from the female protagonist. Like, there's more to her than meets the eye. It makes you wonder, what's her story? Why'd she agree to this whole contract thing in the first place? And that complexity in their interactions, that's what keeps you hooked, right?
Yeah.
You want to see how their relationship evolves, how they deal with this forced proximity, and whether Mr. Arrogant can actually, maybe soften a little.
So, mystery
Ooh.
characters with hidden depths. Is there anything else that might be contributing to this audio series success, especially in the young adult market?
Well, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the headphones in the ears.
Oh, the audio format.
Exactly. Think
Yeah.
about it. Audio storytelling, it's immersive, right? You're not
Yeah.
just reading the words, you're hearing them.
Yeah.
The inflections, the pauses, the emotions behind each line. It's like being right there with the characters. And that can be super powerful in a genre like young adult, where emotional connections are key.
It's like you're living the story.
Right. You're not just observing it, you're feeling it. And that, I think, plays a huge role in why audio series like Mr. Arrogant's Contract Wife are so successful. It takes the story to a whole other level.
Okay, so we've got a catchy title, intriguing characters, and an immersive format. What else?
One more thing.
Okay.
Remember the enemies to lovers trope we talked about?
Yeah.
It's huge in young adult fiction right now. And Mr. Arrogant's Contract Wife, it fits right in.
Right, it does.
It's all about that journey from clashing personalities to maybe finding some common ground, even love, watching or rather listening to those two characters who start off hating each other, eventually come together. That's satisfying,
So is it the push and pull of power that makes these stories so popular?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Or is there something else?
I think it's a bit of both. I mean, the power dynamic, that definitely creates tension and keeps things interesting. But it's the characters' growth, the way their relationship evolves, that's what keeps you coming back for more. In Mr. Arrogant's Contract Wife, this forced proximity of the contract, it's like a catalyst for self-discovery for both of them. And that theme of personal transformation, that really resonates with young adults.
And they got 50 hours to figure it all out.
Exactly.
There's a lot to unpack here. So, listeners, tell us, what do you think? What makes these contract marriage stories, especially in the young adult world, so captivating? Is it the forbidden romance, the personal growth, or something else entirely?
What keeps you listening hour after hour?
That's something to think about.
Yeah, think about it.
And we'll see you next time
Okay,
for another deep dive.
sounds good.